Yesterday, I talked about the opportunities from cloud to edge and how Microsoft differentiates with technology innovation, sales scale, and our programs and investments. We deliver this value to and through our partners, tailored to the needs of your business. Our sales leaders make sure that regardless of the partner business model, we have a path of value for your organization. I would like to introduce each of the sales leaders to you. Gabriela, who you know well, Takuya Hirano, Casey McGee, and Nicole Deason. I'd like to give each of them the opportunity now to share a bit about the big cloud-to-edge opportunities we see for you. So first, Gabriela, what do you see are the big opportunities?
After hearing about the priorities and opportunities for the coming fiscal year, you may be asking, what does all of this mean to my business specifically? Well, there are a lot of you watching this right now, and I know you provide technology services in many different ways. We have value-added resellers, hosters and outsourcers, telecommunications partners, and managed service providers or systems integrators. Your business may be some combination of all of these. Every one of you has an opportunity to provide technology services to customers from the small business all the way up to the enterprise. The question is, where should you focus? First, value-added resellers. Your best bet in FY21 will be to go all in with Teams, Power Apps, and Business Central, with many of the customers' apps or backups running in Azure. That's really our partnership at its best, utilizing the full technology stack and using all three clouds out to the edge to maximize what you can do for the customer. And the great thing is, if you don't have the resource or expertise to manage that all yourself, there are many partners in our ecosystem lined up to be your back-end support services for the customer. Hosters and outsourcers. Because you're already providing managed services to customers, now is the time to take it to the cloud or add Azure in with hybrid services. And a great way to get started is with both our Azure VMware solution and the data center migration program. You get the customer going down the migration path with minimal change on their side. And when you couple that with Azure Arc, you have a consistent management and governance platform across the customer's entire hybrid estate. Beyond infrastructure, Windows Virtual Desktop is another great area of focus over the next year. Lighting up remote work capabilities and helping customers manage those end user experiences and their devices is a huge step forward. Next, telecommunications partners. If your primary business is about connecting people, then Teams is an obvious opportunity. With Teams, we're enhancing the capabilities of meetings and adding advanced voice features that more deeply integrate with your voice services to Teams. So for your customers, you can provide complete calling and meeting solutions for personal and meeting room devices, networking services, calling plans, and managed services. Then, expanding on Microsoft 365, there's a great opportunity to deepen your relationship with customers by offering them deployment, adoption, and managed services. And as you're thinking about 5G and the power of the edge, you can leverage our investments in Azure Edge Zones and cloud-native technologies to deliver secure solutions when milliseconds matter. And finally, to our systems integrators, managed services, and top Azure partners, the Azure Expert MSPs, first, thank you for all the work you've done this year. Looking ahead, the Azure Migration Program remains our hero program for customer migration around the world, including new workloads with Windows Virtual Desktops for remote work and .NET apps for website migrations. And we're committed to bringing you more customer opportunities in the year ahead through investments in our large-scale in-a-day workshops and solution assessments. What I'd love to see from you, if you're not already doing it, is building practices in two of the fastest growing workloads, data analytics and AI, and Windows Virtual Desktops. Those are key areas where you can make a big difference. Whichever category your organization is in, customers of all sizes can benefit from your services. But mid-market customers really need your help right now. We talk a lot about the importance of digital transformation in the enterprise, but the mid-market customer is no different. It's become very apparent over the last 6 months that they need an infusion of technology to boost their business. When the pandemic struck, the SMB businesses that had already had a way for employees to work remotely, had automated their operations, and were already in managed services contracts with you, well, they were more resilient, right? But those that hadn't really considered digital transformation struggle. And at this point, they aren't sure if they'll make it. We can help those mid-market customers rebound and be ready for the next disruption. They're starving for the services you can offer, and Microsoft can help you come in as the hero.
Thanks, Gabriela. Yes, you're right. There's a role for every partner, regardless of segment or industry. Our customers need our partners now more than ever, and we're relying on our partners building applications as part of these solutions. Takuya, what are the big opportunities for system integrators in helping customers on their cloud journey?
Well, thanks, Nick. I think the keyword you just said is opportunity, the big opportunity. With the global SI and advisory partners, IDC predicts that there's a services market of about $1 trillion annually. And with the top global SI partners and advisory partners, they address about $350 billion of this. Combined together, 3.2 million people, and that's a lot of force. So we're talking about a lot of scale and deep influence of the partners. These partners, advisory partners, speak with the decision makers every single day, especially in this new economy when a company needs recovery, adapt, and grow. The influence and the impact of these GSI and advisory partners are tremendous. And then also our partnership that we have nurtured together. And then moving forward is going to be significant. So I was just going to ask, what kind of an opportunity can we address together? There are several different solution areas that we can address. There is a migration opportunity, there's a modernization opportunity, and also there's a value creation that we can do together. Migration as SAP migration, data center migration, also virtual desktop migration. There are many themes around it. Also, Gabriela talked about this new economy and how we work differently in the modern workspace, but it has to be secure, that people feel right, and then they can scale and doing what they're doing every day. Also, the first line applications, the very unique type of the business that they're driving in their own industry, the frontline worker, that we need to empower them. Now, there's a different kind of solution clouds, but it doesn't have to be addressed one by one. It could be a combination of these solution set that the partners can address and take it. Now, we'll talk about solution domain, but how can we best execute partners and Microsoft side by side? I'll just kind of raise 2 points. One is industry. Industry is a big momentum. Microsoft is a software company. Our DNA is software, whereas advisory partners and GSIs, they have strong IP in industry as well as business know-how. They know the conversation, they know how the business work together, but by combining together, we can do a lot. So rather than focusing many different solutions in industry, we would like to pick a handful of an industry solution that we can lean in, be selective, intentional, and put resources and go big about it. In a similar note, we care about customers, but especially top customers. Now, many of these GSIs and advisory partners, majority of their revenue comes from the top partners, likewise for Microsoft too. So what if we can align our top customers and then partners top customers, and then be intentional about planning, intentional about approaching, and intentional about addressing the business opportunities. After all, in this new economy, the enterprise customers, the flagship customers, they will set the tone. They will make the de facto how the business is going to evolve moving forward. Now, finally, I'll just take this opportunity in this very unique Inspire. I think we can learn and then communicate a lot, even though it's in a virtual environment. I'll encourage everyone to spend time and then learn more about Microsoft's solution domain, what kind of possibility we can develop and paint together. I also encourage this opportunity to think about the industry solution and unique application, not too many, but selective ones that we can really put our energy together and lean in together. Likewise, in a similar note, I would encourage us in the field that there will be better sales alignment to select a common account and work together. I believe that this is a great opportunity that we can collaborate, although in the virtual environment, to create synergy and do big business together. I believe the time is now. Thank you, Nick.
Thanks, Takuya. There's some great work here with our system integration partners, and there's a clear role for our broader partners to play in that opportunity. Casey, what can you share about what we're doing with ISVs?
Yeah, thanks, Nick. Let me start by saying thank you to our incredible partner community. And thank you for being here today with us at Inspire. So our ISVs are the connective tissue between our intelligent cloud and the intelligent edge. You're bringing the power of cloud computing into the hands of workers and devices around the world. Over these last 6 months, we've seen our industries change unexpectedly, sometimes in harrowing ways. But I have heard powerful stories of how you are adapting and you're having impact through the technology and solution that you're bringing to market. Your IP and services are showing up on the front lines. You're helping produce better health outcomes with companies like Teladoc providing a telehealth platform. As we battle COVID and race to identify treatment targets, virtual clinical trials, and eventually obtain an FDA-approved vaccine, it's showing up in our labs and clinical research partners around the world. Companies like Illumina PRA Health and GeneDx are helping biopharma companies move faster and more efficiently than ever before. It's showing up in the classroom and in homes around the world as students can turn to learn and grow. Companies like PowerSchool are stepping up to make remote learning a reality. And it is showing up in our banks and manufacturing facilities and restaurants and in government as you help organizations return to productivity. Companies like Citrix Systems are expanding the definition of remote work. Your contributions have been inspiring. And in every one of these scenarios, you've utilized the power of cloud computing with the physical presence of the edge to empower people. Microsoft is humbled by the opportunity to partner with you. And as a platform company, we're proud to continue to provide with you the innovation, the capacity, and access to customers that you need to grow. For those of you in the room who have already committed to our platform, in FY21, we're investing in incremental incentives, in technical resources, and improved field alignment to ensure we're innovating and building with you and helping you scale through Marketplace and IP co-sell. We have 3 years of lessons learned on our go-to-market and co-sell approach, and we're shifting from a reactive approach to a proactive approach, where the field by industry and solution area have the roadmap and incentive to lead with you in their top accounts and opportunities. And we're making enhancements to our marketplace to drive more traffic awareness and a friction-free transaction experience. For those of you who are newer to Microsoft, we are ready to engage to build both the technology plan and the top-line growth revenue plan. We will bring both technical innovation and market and customer scale to our discussions. For every company in the room, Microsoft is ready to partner more closely this year. Nick, back to you.
Thanks, Casey. As a company, we're betting on ISVs and their contribution to customer solutions. And now more than ever, we'll deliver value to the ISV ecosystem by providing innovation, capacity, and customers. Nicole, as the leader of our device partnerships worldwide and at the center of cloud experiences, what do you see as the big opportunities for our device partners in the coming year?
Thanks, Nick. The Device Partners sales team works with device makers, channel partners, and silicon partners worldwide to build, market, and sell intelligent edge and intelligent cloud devices and solutions to customers in every segment. The world as we know it has changed this year. As a result, we've all changed the way we work, learn, and play. And devices are really at the center of this change. With that, we've seen Windows 10 PC usage and Teams usage skyrocket. Fortunately, today's modern devices are perfectly designed for these experiences. High-resolution displays, optimized microphones and speakers, as well as full-size keyboards are no longer luxuries, but have really become necessities to maximize productivity and quality of experience. The iPads and Chromebooks used for infotainment are just not a viable option to meet the needs of remote workers. We see significant numbers of users upgrading their devices to meet security and performance expectations. The magic occurs when these powerful, secure devices are matched with cloud services. IT departments are freed up to deliver higher value services with the power of Windows Autopilot, which enables fast configuration and deployment of devices, reducing user setup time by 90%. These devices are optimized for Microsoft 365, providing a great services foundation for partners to add and sell their software and services. Solutions like Lenovo's managed services allow partners to sell services, bill customers on a recurring basis, and provide support. HP Smart Screen detects confidential documents and automatically puts your screen in privacy mode. These are just two examples of how device partners improve customer experience by adding software and services. Now, no work from home or learn from home discussion would be complete without talking about the impact that Teams has had on how we now stay connected. And as an enhancement to their portfolios, device partners are developing purpose-built Teams devices for virtual conferencing at home or in the office. I thought it would be helpful to share an example of how one of our device partners teamed with a national ISV to deliver a great solution to a local nonprofit in Atlanta, Georgia, in the US. Goodr is a nonprofit that tracks an organization's surplus food, picks it up, and delivers it to local communities in need. When COVID-19 caused schools to close, Goodr realized that many students who were getting meals for free at school could go hungry. They quickly worked with the governor's office and figured out a way to distribute food to 2,500 families a week to people in need. Microsoft, Dell, and 2 Microsoft ISVs worked together to develop a scalable Dynamics 365 solution to digitally automate orders and provide dynamic pairing and routing for drivers. This enabled Goodr to deliver food to 10 to 15 families per hour and serve thousands of families in one day. Additionally, Dell donated XPS 2-in-1 devices, enabling the Goodr team to process drive-through pickups in less than 30 seconds per car, not only significantly increasing overall reach, but also enabling Goodr to do so in a compliant and cost-effective way. Since March, Goodr has delivered 2 million meals and expects to continue to increase reach as the needs in the community grow. They aspire to expand into 20 more US cities in the near future and to eventually become the largest food delivery platform for servicing people in need. This is just one example of how device partners and solution partners working together can provide end-to-end, edge-to-cloud solutions. As the world changes, we all have an opportunity to help customers transform with it. Now more than ever, customers have an urgent need for digital transformation, and Microsoft's partners are best positioned to help customers benefit from our collective solutions. I encourage our device partners to take this opportunity to connect with services partners, SIs, and ISVs around the world to fulfill the need for edge-to-cloud solutions for businesses worldwide.
Thank you, Nicole. Hopefully you can see not only how passionate we are about our technology and the breadth of opportunities ahead of us in partnership with you, from cloud to edge across industries, solution areas, geographies, and customers, but also how committed we are with helping you, our partners, succeed. Now back to Gabriela to talk about some of our programs and investments that enable all of you to build and sell solutions on our platform.